Good morning, boys and girls. Today we're going to extend on our lesson that we did yesterday. Yesterday we learned some multiplication strategies, and today we're going to be learning some division strategies. So I will be showing you 4 different ways to represent division facts and to solve them, and I will be demonstrating them on my whiteboard again using different colored markers just like yesterday so that we can separate our different strategies and keep an eye on which one is which. So the first strategy that I would like you to please grab a notebook now. And the first strategy that I'm going to show you is repeated subtraction. So I'm going to use my orange marker to demonstrate this. So I'm going to write at the top. So the one that we are working on right now is repeated subtraction. So let's say I have let's say that I have the division problem 12 divided by 3. Okay, so the way you would use repeated subtraction is we would take 12 minus 3 equals 9. So, and then I'm going to draw an arrow because that is the first time that we subtracted. Then we're going to take 9 and subtract 3 again. That equals 6. I'm going to draw an arrow. That was the second time that we divided. I'm going to take 6 minus 3 equals 3. That was the third time we divided. And then I'm going to take 3 minus 3, and that equals 0. And that is the fourth time we divided. You want to do repeated subtraction until you get to the number 0. So that's the fourth time that I subtracted and I got to 0. So 12 divided by 3 equals 4. Okay, so that's my orange marker. I'm going to set that aside for repeated subtraction. Next one that I'm going to show you is called, we kind of did this one for multiplication, but it also works for division, and it is skip counting. So I'm going to use my blue marker for this one, and I'm going to write at the top, skip counting. Okay, skip counting is done in blue. So let's say I have the division problem 25 divided by 5. What I'm going to do is I'm going to skip count until I get to 25. But I'm going to skip count by 5s. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. So now let's count how many times I skip counted. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 25 divided by 5 equals 5. All right, blue marker is being set aside. I will use that again the next time we use skip counting. The third way or strategy that you can solve division problems, I'm going to use green for, is by using equal groups. So I'm going to write equal groups at the top with my green marker. Okay, so let's say that I have the division problem 18 divided by 9. So I'm going to make 9 equal groups. So let me just, going to make 9 equal groups. So here's one, here's one group, 2 groups, 3 groups, 4 groups, 5 groups, 6 groups, 7 groups, 8 groups, 9 groups. And now I'm going to fill in each with a dot until I get to 18. So the way I'm going to do that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. How many are in each group? 2. So 18 divided by 9 equals 2. All right, there is one last strategy that I am going to share with you, and that, I'm putting my green marker to the side because that one's for equal groups. That is fact families. I'm going to use my purple marker and write fact families at the top. Okay? Now with fact families, this will involve multiplication and division. So the way that we're going to show this is I'm going to say I have 7 times 8, and that equals 56. Well, we know about turnaround facts. So if 7 times 8 equals 56, then 8 times 7 also equals 56. Now division. If we take the bigger number and we do 56 divided by 7, that equals 8. Now, what do you think 56 divided by 8 will equal? 7. So that is another way that you can solve division problems. So for this next part of the lesson, I am going to be giving you a division problem and a strategy to use to solve. So get your paper and pens ready. I'm going to go back to the first strategy. So for this first problem, you will use repeated subtraction. I'm going to write the division problem on the board, and I want you to write it down as well. Press pause on the video, and then when you are done solving with the given strategy, for this first one it's repeated subtraction, then I want you to press play on the video to see and check your work on how you did. So the first problem is 14 divided by 7. And I would like you to solve this using repeated subtraction. Go ahead and pause the video. The way you would solve this is you would do 14 minus 7 equals 7. That's the first time that you subtracted. Then you take 7 minus 7, and that equals 0. That is the second time. So your answer is 2. You guys get the right answer? How'd you do with the strategy? Don't worry, we have 3 more chances to practice this. I'm going to do the next one in blue because we are going to use the strategy skip counting. So the problem that you have is 18 divided by 3. I would like you to solve this by using skip counting. So go ahead and pause the video and press play when you are ready. Okay, so the way you would solve this is you would skip count by 3. 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18. How many times did you skip count? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 18 divided by 3 equals 6. All right, we are halfway through with our practice problems. We are going to be using our green marker today. And for this one, I want you to use the strategy equal groups. So we have 32 divided by 4. Go ahead and pause the video and solve this problem using equal groups. The way you would do this is you would draw out 4 groups and make marks until you get to 32. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32. All right, let's go ahead and count how many dots are in each group. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 32 divided by 4 equals 8. All right, boys and girls, we have come to our last practice problem for today, and we will be using the fact family strategy. So I'm going to go back in with my purple marker. And the fact family that I would like you to complete is 5 times 6 equals 30. 6 times 5 equals 30. Please press pause and finish the fact family and press play when you are finished. All right, so you should have written 30 divided by 6 equals 5. And 30 divided by 5 equals 6. All right, boys and girls, that concludes our lesson for today. So what I would like you to do for work at home after this video is we are going to do another exit slip like we did yesterday. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to have you make your box again. We're going to divide it into 4 sections. Up here, you will use repeated addition, repeated subtraction. Over here, you will use skip counting. Down here, you will use equal groups. And over here, you will use fact families. And are you wondering and curious about what your problem is? You will be solving the division problem 15 divided by 5 using all 4 strategies. And then tomorrow we will begin our class by checking our work. I hope you have a wonderful day, boys and girls.